Do we start on an ME system?
Potentially. That.
We are at the point of having it unlocked. We just need to do it.
Yes. So you're gonna do all the fancy automation stuff, and I'm just gonna be here and look pretty, right? As always.
Well, you're gonna be here. I can promise that much.
Why is Minecraft not capturing my window properly? Or my cursor properly? It's going off of my screen, which is why I just suddenly stop when turning in the one direction.
Alt tab out and back in?
Nope.
What? W hat.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties beyond our control.
This is what you get for using Arch Linux, isn't it? Okay, well, are we going to continue like this just for the lulz, then?
Potentially, yes. Well, Nathan?
Yes?
I can't look up all the way, either. It's hitting the top of my screen. Oh, it's just hitting all the corners. It's hitting... I can't do a full 360 in any direction anymore, Nathan. It's gotten worse. Okay, well, it's better in that direction. Okay, it works for the time being.
Okay.
Like, in all directions now. I literally just hit escape and hit escape again, and it's miraculously working again.
Absolutely, utterly amazing.
I know I am. I'm gonna steal your berries again. I seem to enjoy stealing your berries. But then again, stealing your berries is keeping me from starving to death, so there is that as well.
So there's two things we need to do. One, we need to go mine that toroid of ass. And build the machines. Would you like to go mine an asteroid or build some machines?
I will go mine an asteroid because...
Do you remember where it is?
Nathan, I just spent the last 5 minutes looking at my mini-map trying to figure out which direction I'm facing. But yes, I know where it's at. Ouch. I have been stabbed.
What did you run into?
I ran into a zombie. And it hurt me. But I hurt it more. And it now is a pile of flesh sitting in my pocket. That sounded just as bad as I was hoping it would. Should I, like, get all... Let me retry that sentence. I imagine I need to get all of the skystone and stuff right around it.
Not all of it, but grab a good chunk of it.
How much would be a sufficient amount of it, do you think?
Just that much. Let's see. We need inscribers.
Ah, yes, the Chompy Bois. Yes, I just came through the hole for... You're not even down here.
No, I'm in my chest getting some materials.
I fell down the hole for comedic effect, and you weren't even down here.
Skill issue.
I'm debating on if I should keep the hole open, that way I don't have to break it every time I come in. Because coming in through the random hole in our floor is funny, or coming in through the random hole... Hey look, Nathan fell down the hole for comedic effect.
Why don't you take this and make some inscribers and duplicate the other ones? Do you remember how from watching my videos?
I'd have to look through the recipes again, but yes.
Okay.
How do I fluix?
We need to make an energetic infuser. Yes, you make an energetic infuser, you can turn Certus into charged Certus, and then you can make fluix from that.
Do you have power cable doodad things?
Go fish.
They're not going to be in your valuables chest, they're going to be in your tools chest.
Yes. You're starting to learn Minecraft organization.
Well, no, I accidentally just opened the wrong chest. Okay, so I have energetically infused. Well, I'm going to energetically infused. What am I trying to say? So how do I actually do the do?
Put some Certus in it, and it will turn it into charged Certus.
And what do I do with charged Certus?
You take that, some regular quartz, and some redstone, and you throw it in a puddle.
How many charged do I need to make?
Yes.
Helpful, thank you.
Glad to be of service.
Here, have your safety bucket back. If I can hit the right, if I can hit the right key on my keyboard, that is.
Skill issue. So in answer to your question, let's make 5 inscribers, which means 5 fluixes, and you get 2 fluixes for each set of quartz plus redstone.
So I would need 3 charged?
Yes.
Look at me mathing or something. Okay, 10 pistons are made.
How did a zombie get in here?
What is that? What armor is this guy wearing?
I think find obsidian, which you probably didn't drop any of. Did he follow me down the hole?
Maybe.
I think he must have followed me down the hole.
Yeah. Okay, I have the Chompy boys.
You remember how to duplicate? You remember how to make the other presses?
Yeah. I just need to look at the crafting recipes again. So I need to duplicate them before crafting them into the different presses. That's right. I remember now.
Oh. My alarm ringing caused me to forget what I walked up into my house to do.
Skill issue.
Yeah. So I'm making a basic XNet system to automate this thing like I did in Creeping Dark 2. And I need a way to plug into power, and unfortunately, the XNet connectors do not like these flux ducts for fuck knows what reason. And I think what I ended up doing is I just connected it directly to the power cube. I'm going to run this behind the wall. Oh, if that don't look stupid as hell.
Hold on. What?
Yeah. That just happened.
That's what I like to call physics.
I need to stop and think for a moment how I want to set this up. Which is probably not a good way to do it for a YouTube video, because it would be funnier if I just plunk stuff down and then have to go and tear it all down and redo it. Can I get the other... Actually, can I get the other... My inventory's full of shit!
Yes, you have a bag, remember?
God damn it.
You did that to me.
I did.
So I did it back. Take that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so... Now what? That's going to be a lot of today, is just me asking you, now what?
Yes. This is part of XNet. XNet basically is the thing that lets you move power or items or liquid from one place to another, anywhere on the network. And so this control, if you look at this control, you see it has 8 channels, 1 through 8 at the top. And each channel can move one type of thing that's separate from the other 7. Kind of like each channel is kind of like a separate run of fluid pipes or item pipes or energy cables and stuff like that. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create an energy channel on channel 8. And let's call it something sensible like energy or energy. Yes.
Skill issue.
And so the first thing I'm going to do is configure this energy channel to pull power out of the energy cell and insert it into the controller. Now, you may notice that's not going to do anything, and the reason is the controller doesn't have any power. The controller does not have any power to route power to itself so it can have power.
Yo dog. Int.
So the quick way is just connect it to power, let it charge a little bit, and then put it back down. Because it will retain its power when it's picked up.
Me when we have to jumpstart our XNet controller.
Yeah, that's an apt analogy. And also, I accidentally placed it on its side.
Yes, you.
I accidentally placed it on its side again.
Skill issue. Guess what I have yet to craft, Nathan?
What?
A skillet.
Skillet issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I've forgotten. I've forgotten something. We need to make silicon. We need silicon, and probably the best way is to make a thing called a manufactory.
I'm hitting like all the wrong buttons. What am I looking at?
A manufactory.
But that sounds like it would be in. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I can't seem to say what I was going to say. In today's episode, I walk back and forth between the two parts of our workshop constantly because I never bring what I need.
So the manufactory is a cheap way of getting silicon because it can just get it out of sand. Slowly.
Yes, this looks like it is going to take a while.
Yes.
I don't know why I said it like that, but I did.
For the lulz. Isn't that why we do everything the way we do?
No, he's got a point.
It's either lulz or incompetence.
That hurt.
What did you do?
I sneezed with my mouth closed. That way I didn't like sneeze loudly while you were explaining that, but it hurt in the process of doing that.
I think saying that in the explanation, it was more distracting than the sneeze would have been.
It's that.
Okay, Nathan from the future here, briefly. So, I've gone ahead and finished setting up the chipfab, mostly. I was trying to set it up and sort of explain it live to Mineman, and it was kind of not working. He was having trouble following along because he couldn't see what I was doing on my screen, especially with the XNet UI here. Furthermore, we made the discovery that the XNet UI doesn't update live when somebody else on the server changes it. So if he's looking at the UI here, and I'm fooling around with it, he doesn't see my changes until he closes it and reopens it. So that wasn't working out, so we decided to go off and do something else. But in the meantime, I've come back and set up the chipfab again. And so I've set it up, hopefully, so that if you just drop in the pieces you need, which is a diamond, a silicon, and a redstone, chomp chomp, chomp, it will route the pieces to the appropriate inscribers, make the circuit, and spit it back out into the chest. And the same with the logic processor, which is the same, except it uses gold instead of diamond. Chomp chomp. Chomp. The only part we haven't set up yet is the inscriber for the calculation press, because we need pure Certus to make that. And we have not made the machine we need to make that yet. But for our basic ME setup, which mainly needs the engineering and logic presses, we're done. Rather than go over it again here, I will refer anyone that wants the blow-by-blow details of setting it up to my Creeping Dark 2 video number 4, which goes into setting it up on that series. The versions of the mods are different, but the setup is basically identical. The only thing we did different is we got silicon here by putting sand in the manufactory from Nuclearcraft, which sadly is not in version 1.16, so instead what we have to do in that version was create silicon by grinding quartz and then smelting it. and that gets you silicon. Which, technically, we can do that here as well. But since we had the option to make it cheaply from sand here, that's what we did. There's a zombie. There's a zombie! Maybe we should, like, go out and explore the world and look for stuff. Like, maybe the first mini-boss dungeon.
Are we prepared for that with me and my helmet with 44 out of 165 durability?
Do we need more? Well, here's something we can do. We can actually use these funny-looking crystals to make improved armor. So it looks like using either the Ristonia or Palace crystals are better for chest than the iron Inori ones, and the rest of them, it doesn't make any difference. If we make a helmet out of those, it's equally as good as a helmet made out of these.
What color were you saying for chests?
Red or blue?
Yes. Okay. Insert police siren here.
Oh, well, I just converted all of the lapis in my inventory to the crystals.
I assume there's no atomic deconstructor.
Sadly not.
There we go. Now I have not beat to crap armor.
We're wearing semi-matching Captain America sets.
Yes. I'm not in my house. I should go to my house before dumping stuff in my chests.
That'd be a good idea.
I open the chest and the first thing I see is like, this one's too organized to be mine.
I'm going to make you a glider and slime sling.
Ooh.
Since I have one.
We're gonna have knockoff elytras, is what I was trying to say.
Basically, yes.
I imagine the only way to get an elytra still is by going to the end.
Actually, no. That was true at one point, but there's one of the things you can visit has some end materials you can get. One of which is elytras.
An elytra. You know, I just had a thought.
Yes.
Our 3 houses is now really just 3 rooms on top of a massive basement.
Kind of, yes. There you go.
Ow. I hang glided into a tree.
Skill issue.
I know I am. Wait, what?
Oh, I found a pineapple.
Ooh, ouch. Let me stop running into trees and find you, and then we can both look at the pineapple, which we did not find under the sea.
There's a jungle temple here.
Yes, I see that. Let's see, we found Black Lotus, another nothing machine upgrade. I found gold horse armor, a slime cube, a yellow rune, and a purple rune. Yeah, I'm standing at the edge of a loaded chunk at the moment, and I'm just seeing into the void.
Yeah.
And now I was rubber banded so far back to the point where I'm now behind you instead of ahead of you.
Yep. That happens when you're generating large chunks of chunks.
Large chunks of chunks.
So I'm thinking maybe we should go a different. Let's go north for a little bit, and then maybe circle back towards the base, so we don't end up like a million miles away from home.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yes. So why am I doing it?
Ooh, it's a skelly boy.
Yes. With the remains of one.
Do not fly 1.5 million miles away.
I've mined a stack of dinosaur bones.
Hey Nathan.
Yes.
I'm. Where'd you go?
I am a little bit north of you. Northwest.
So remember that time I said don't go anywhere until I'm back?
You said don't fly a million miles away. You didn't say don't explore the general area we're in.
No, you're right. You're right. You know what it's time for, Nathan?
Not yet, it's not.
I was gonna make a joke. It's like time for me to watch you sleep, which is not at all creepy. Why are we flying towards the Rich's hut?
I don't know.
Okay. What? I just heard a bunch of suffocating witch noises. It sounded like there was at least 10 suffocating at once. It was weird. Nathan,
Yes.
come here. A rock spawned inside the witch's hut, so when the witches spawned, they just died.
That's magic gone wrong.
Yes. Also, I can't tell if this is a naturally spawned cave or this came from me vein mining all the dirt.
It looks like it might be a dirt vein mine.
Nathan,
Yes.
say the line.
Skill issue.
Thank you. I went to vein mine the copper and instead vein mined the stone around the copper.
So now you've got an even bigger vein mine hole.
Yes. You know how people do the water bucket clutches?
A what?
The water bucket clutches?
No.
I'm disappointed in you, Nathan.
More or less than finding out that I've never heard of the fitness gram pacer test.
More.
Wow.
It's like a really common thing to do, Nathan. You take a bucket of water, you fall down a really long height, and you place the water underneath yourself without immediately picking it back up.
I've heard of that, but I've never heard of it by that name before.
What have you heard it as?
I've heard of it as jumping off a high place and putting water down right as you land.
Yeah, no, my name rolls off the tongue a lot better than yours. Nathan,
Yes.
say the line.
Skill issue.
Thank you. I sprung myself, forgot to activate my hang glider, sprung onto the single lily pad in the general vicinity of me, and was reduced to 1 heart.
Skill issue.
Ping.
Pong.
Okay, that was just a really delayed Nathan reaction. Got it.
I swear to God, if I'm getting sick again, I'm going to have a bitch fit.